Shanti, 29th March 2023, Baapdada Sakar Murli. In the essence, Baba says, sweet children, your remembrance is uncommon. You remember the one whom you can't see with your eyes, and your sins are then destroyed. Question: which habit should you renounce so that all the virtues automatically develop? Answer: you have been body conscious for half a cycle, and that habit has become firm. Now renounce that habit. Remember Shiv Baba, who is the most beloved. When you don't have remembrance of bodily beings, all qualifications will develop and all your defects will be removed. You souls will then become oceans of purity, and your mercy of happiness will remain high. All virtues will automatically come to you. Song. Salutations to Shiva. Om Shanti. You children heard the praise of your unlimited Father, and that unlimited Father is personally sitting in front of you children. It should definitely enter the intellect of each one of you children that you are sitting personally in front of Shiv Baba, whose praise this is, and that you are claiming your inheritance of constant happiness for 21 births. When you remember this, your mercury of happiness will rise high. It shouldn't be that you remember this when you are in front of Baba and that you then forget it. No, you should not forget. You children know that you are claiming your fortune of the kingdom once again. Therefore, your intellects go to that incorporeal Father. You can know him with your intellects. Day and night, you should remember that you are claiming an inheritance for your future 21 births from the unlimited Father. Faith is always firm anyway. Since you have faith in your physical parents, you don't doubt them, do you? However, these are new things. You can know the Father with your intellects. You children know that you now belong to Shiv Baba and that you are to receive your inheritance from him. We receive our inheritance from that Father every cycle. You remember him with your intellects. Baba, we are once again receiving the kingdom from you. We have a right to it. Since we have a right to it, we must definitely remember the Father. You claim an inheritance from your physical father, and you remember that a great deal. The uncommon thing here is that your sins will be burned away by remembering the Father. This is why you have to remember the Father. You automatically remember your physical father. You can see him with your eyes. After a child is born, he calls out, Mama, Baba. This Father is not visible with these eyes. You have to remember him with your intellect. You have become the children of Shiv Baba through Brahma, and you continue to make effort according to Srimad to claim your inheritance for 21 births. The main thing in this is purity. To the extent that you remember him, so your intellects will accordingly become pure. Don't think that you are his children anyway. If you don't remember the Father, your sins won't be destroyed. Many children believe that they are his children anyway, and so they don't remember the Father. People tell you to say Ram, Ram with your mouth, but they don't have a picture of this Ram, Shiv Baba. This is why their intellect's yoke goes to that Ram. Everyone has forgotten Shiva, the bestower of salvation. You now know that Shiv Baba has come. First, the Creator Shiv Baba must have come, for only then could he have created heaven. After that, there was the kingdom of Ram. You are now claiming your inheritance from the Father to rule in the golden and silver ages. Your intellect on this should continue to work. The Supreme Father, the Supreme Soul Shiva comes only once. Ram, Sita, Lakshmi and Narayan also come only once. Although they take rebirth, their names, forms, times and places all change. Ram and Sita also take rebirth to experience their reward. All of this knowledge should trickle into your intellects and you will then remain happy. It is very easy to explain to anyone. You can receive your inheritance from the Father, the Creator of heaven at this time. Everyone remembers the unlimited Father. The Father creates a new world and so everyone becomes happy. At this time, everyone is unhappy. This drama is created about happiness and sorrow. Who rules when there is happiness? Lakshmi and Narayan, and then Ram and Sita in the Silver Age. You know that the kingdom of this clan continues for this many years. Christians believe that their Christ created their kingdom. Edward the first and then Edward and the second continued to rule that kingdom. It becomes the past. The people of Bharat do not know anything at all. You children know that there used to be the kingdom of Lakshmi and Narayan in the golden age and that it was called heaven. Only the Father establishes that. Only when He comes into this impure world can He purify you. You should remember that we are claiming our unlimited inheritance from that Father by following Srimad and imbibing knowledge. You should not forget this. Truly, Shiv Baba also came in the previous cycle for there in his memorial. He has now come once again. First, incorporeal Shiv Baba comes and then he changes you into deities. Lakshmi and Narayan will rule in the golden age in a practical way and then they will become worshippers on the path of devotion and create images, etc. There is no accurate image of Lakshmi and Narayan. They will exist in practical form. Shiv Baba is now teaching you through Brahma in a practical way. These matters are so straightforward. In no other school would they say that you souls are studying or that the soul of a teacher is teaching you. Their human beings teach human beings. In fact, it is a soul that teaches. It is a soul that studies through his organs. The soul says, I have now become a barrister. He becomes a barrister through that knowledge. These things here are wonderful. Incorporeal Shiv Baba is speaking to incorporeal souls. The sanskars remain in each soul. People forget that. The incorporeal Father explains through this one. He has just the one name Shiv. You too say, Shiv Baba and your intellects go upwards. By remembering your physical fathers, you remember their bodies. Shiv Baba does not have a body. The temple of God is of the one with an incorporeal image. The deities, Brahma, Vishnu and Shankar are subtle beings, whereas human beings are corporeal beings. He is incorporeal Shiva. You souls are now becoming knowledgeful. The Father says, I am incorporeal. I have the knowledge of the beginning, the middle and the end of the world. I teach you through the one mouth. You too become knowledgeful, the same as I am. No one except the incorporeal Father can give you this knowledge. Incorporeal God is called knowledgeful, blissful and the purifier. Baba says, it is I alone who change the old world and make it new. Just as I, the incorporeal, have the knowledge of the whole tree, so I make you souls the same. You souls also become knowledgeful in the same way. I make you equal to myself. By listening to the knowledge of the beginning, the middle and the end of this world, you become rulers of the globe, kings and queens. Human beings cannot make human beings into deities. The Father is the ocean of knowledge and the ocean of purity. He makes you children equal to Himself, and so you should have all the virtues. Your qualifications will then change when you become deities. The qualifications of the Father are different. He is the ocean of knowledge, and you also have to become that. The Father is the ocean of purity, and we remain pure for half a cycle. The Father says, according to the drama, you become impure, and I then come and make you pure for 21 births. You simply have to follow Srimad and remember me and none other. I make you into the masters of heaven. If you forget the Father and remember anyone else, you will become defective. Shiv Baba is the most beloved. He is the loveliest father. Your name is remembered. Salutations to the mothers. You souls are becoming pure. You become pure and make Bharat into heaven, and this is why your name, the Shiv Shakti Pandav army, is very well known. You are also Pandavas because while on the pilgrimage to the supreme abode, you are on a battlefield to conquer Maya. You children know that you have to become master oceans of knowledge and oceans of purity like the Father. The arrogance of the body has to break. For birth after birth, you have been taking bodies, and so that habit has become very firm. You now have to renounce that habit. The Father is incorporeal, so how could He have any arrogance of a body? You too have to shed your old bodies and come to me. When destruction takes place, there must be a reason for it to happen. Only the things that are not worth a penny are destroyed. Baba is now making you worthy of going to heaven. There is constant happiness. There are the lands of happiness and peace, and this is the land of sorrow. It was Ravan who made you peaceless, and then there is the Supreme Father, the Supreme Soul, who makes you peaceful. Some ask for peace of mind. Ask them what type of peace they want. This is the land of sorrow. Do you want to go to the land of happiness? Remember the Father, and you will go to the land of happiness. It is Ravan, Maya, who is present here who makes you peaceless. Ravan, who makes you peaceless, doesn't exist at the time of liberation or liberation in life. This is why you now have to return to your home. If you want to go to the golden age, then come. Every soul definitely wants liberation in life. It isn't that everyone will receive liberation in life in the golden age. Only you children go there. However, all the other souls who come down from above are at first in their stage of liberation in life. They do not have a shadow of Maya over them. You become Sato Pradhan and then go through the stages of Sato, Rajo and Tamo. Even though Maya exists, souls, new ones, definitely first have to experience happiness. There cannot be any sorrow for those souls because they are pure. Then, when those souls become impure, they experience sorrow. It isn't that they experience sorrow as soon as they come here. This play has been created about happiness and sorrow. Baba continues to think that a board should be put up in order to tempt people. When people simply see the pictures, they become confused. For instance, if you display a picture of Shiv Baba and below that you write, deity, world, sovereignty is your godfatherly birthright, people who see that image will say, God cannot be like that. What is the form of God? Nevertheless, it is written, brothers and sisters, come and make effort to claim your inheritance of constant happiness for 21 births from the unlimited Father. Only When they come to you personally, can you explain this to them? You send invitations. Day by day, everything has to become very short. Towards the end, everything will continue to become very short. Man mana bhav. Remember the Father and claim your inheritance from Him. Therefore write, brothers and sisters, come and claim the kingdom of heaven from the Father for 21 births before the war takes place. The gates to heaven will open through this war. The world doesn't know this. You know that Bharat will become the land of happiness through this war. People are making effort to prevent the war. You know that the great destruction will take place through this Mahabharat war. All souls definitely have to return home because the play is ending. You will all then come down to play your parts again. Therefore, you should write tactfully. You are spiritual guides. Those are physical guides, bodily beings. You consider yourselves to be bodiless souls, separate from the bodies. You know that the Father will take you souls back home. So, you should write, come and claim your inheritance from the unlimited Father. You must definitely write the word incorporeal. You know that Baba has come onto this field of action. We too come from there. All souls are actors and are imperishable and immortal. They never die. You should develop this faith very firmly. We have claimed the inheritance from Shiv Baba many times and will do so again by making effort. You know that Shiv Baba is giving you the inheritance of heaven, and so why should you not take it from him? If you remember the Father and the inheritance of heaven, your final thoughts will lead you to your destination. However, you will not receive liberation simply by saying Ram, Ram. People print in the newspapers, so and so became a resident of heaven. Ask them, what do you call heaven? This is hell. So rebirth would surely also be in hell. If this were heaven, then rebirth would also be in heaven. If people shed their bodies and go to heaven from hell, they would receive lots of material comforts there. So, then why do you call them back from heaven into hell to feed them things of hell? If you feed them the food of hell, their intellects would become like that. As is the food you eat, so becomes your mind. Rivers of milk and ghee flow in heaven. Here you eat food prepared with kerosene. In Srinath Dware, they offer food cooked with pure ghee because they have the images of Radhe and Krishna there. So, they prepare very good bhog in remembrance of them and offer it to them. Such bhog is not offered anywhere else. There is also the Jagannath temple. There they offer bhog of rice. They don't offer any rich food. It is now hell, and so there is sorrow. There was happiness in heaven. The Father explains very clearly, but however much you imbibe, it is number wise. This too is fixed in the drama. According to the drama, maids and servants also have to be created. Some will definitely claim a third class ticket. First class is the Sun dynastic kingdom, second class is the Moon dynastic kingdom, and third class are the subjects. It is numbers wise for them too. Whoever wants to claim a ticket can claim whatever ticket they want. Acha. To the sweetest beloved, long lost and now found children, love, remembrance, and good morning from the mother, the father, Baapdada. The spiritual father says Namaste to the spiritual children. The spiritual children, in return to the spiritual father, says Good morning, Namaste, Namaste, Namaste. Thank you so much, Baba. Essence for Dharana. Point number 1. Become an ocean of knowledge and an ocean of purity like the Father. Practice being bodiless. Point number 2. Make your intellect pure by remembering the Father. Always keep the intoxication of claiming an inheritance for 21 births from the unlimited Father. Blessing. May you be equal to Father Brahma and pass with honors with the practice of being detached. May you be equal to the Father Brahma and pass with honors with the practice of being detached. Explanation to this: Father Brahma gave the practical experience of being loving and detached in his physical life even before becoming karmatit. He didn't renounce doing service or any other actions, but did service while being detached. This detachment easily gives you the experience of success from every action, no matter how much you expand service. While expanding it, make sure that your practice of the essence of stage of the essence doesn't decrease. Only then will you become double light and attain the Karmatita stage. You will become one with a double crown and pass with honors like Father Brahma. Slogan: Make yourself into such a tower of strength that many others receive the strength to create a new life. Make yourself into such a tower of strength that many others receive the strength to create a new life. Acha, Om Shanti, Om Shanti, Om Shanti.